Hi, my name is John and I work for Offroad. I'm here to talk to you about the all-new Tremor Expedition. Starting in the very front here, we have an all-new redesigned headlights, fog lights. The Tremor specifically gets this little lighting or the orange color accent down here. Here's another nice feature here. These are the off-road lights. So there's a setting inside. You can actually turn these on with your high beams. On the top of the hood here, we're gonna find the nice Expedition lettering. Underneath the Ford symbol, we will have the front camera and then our front sensors down here. So as we get close to something, it'll beep at us. We'll show you this side over here. Something specific with the Tremor is going to be the suspension system, the wheels, the tires, and then of course these platform running boards. These are very similar texture and design that we'll find in the Tremor F-150 Super Duty and even the F-150 Raptor. These are the general grabber tires. And then these ones are also Snow Peak rated. We'll go to the very back here. Before I forget, this vehicle here is now included with zone lighting. This is the first year that it's been available in this configuration in the Expedition. One of my favorite lights is right up here. So now we've got some extra lighting on the outside, on the sides of the vehicle, besides the ones underneath the mirrors. The very back here has a new configuration with our tailgate. So we've got a split tailgate now. We've got, of course, our backup camera and sensors. There's also another button here for an actual tailgate configuration. So this would be similar to your F-150s or your Super Duties. Makes it a lot more user-friendly when you're actually using it. There are a couple buttons here on the back. These will bring the seats up or down. That seat right there is not coming up because the back seat's catching it. We do have some tie-down points. And then with the zone lighting again, you've got a couple buttons or a button here. You can turn on the lights back here. This is something that we found in the Bronco Sport a few years ago. I'm gonna push this button here. We'll close this up here. Another nice feature with zone lighting is Ford didn't just include your backup camera. We also have lights up here as well. That's going to help us see a little bit better at night. We'll go around here. The very back, not much has changed besides the door panels. That's definitely changed. The seat design, I guess, has changed, but your legroom is going to be the same as it was before. This particular one happens to have the rear entertainment package, so there are a couple sockets right here, or USB-Cs, so we can plug in our devices. And then on the back here of the console, we do have a spot to put a tablet, and then we got a couple cup holders as well. This console is new. They've done some changes to it. You still get your climate controls like the previous version, but give me a second here. I'm gonna go to the other side and show you that. There are two buttons on the console here now that allows this console to slide all the way back. That gives it a little bit easier access for the rear passengers here. The console's been completely redesigned, like I mentioned. We do still have our large storage compartment here. It looks like you lost a little bit of space, but not much. And of course, you still get this little thing here. I normally spill these. There are two buttons here. It moves the console completely front or forward and back. I have noticed that this will not work if the key is not in the vehicle. Really nice feature there. This does have an actual locking gun safe right here. So if you need to secure firearms and or something valuable, that does lock, and it's going to be hidden underneath this compartment when it's closed. You do have a wireless charge pad here and a storage compartment here. We've got cup holders as well. And then our Pro Backup Assist is actually right here. If we look at the screen and the dashes, this is completely changed for the year. This is now using the Google kind of platform. As you can see, we've got our Google Maps here. And then up on the dash up here, we also have our Google Maps, which is actually kind of user-friendly. It did take me a little bit to get used to the vehicle because of the dash design is quite a bit more unique, but after spending a little bit of time sitting in the driver's seat and driving, it's becoming more apparent why they designed it this way. With the vehicle features, we could change a little bit of the information displayed up on this screen up here from this display here. We do have our lighting. This is easy to access. Our headlights and our fog lights and our off-road lights are now all controlled from a screen here. There's no longer a button or knob on the driver's side. That has been replaced with our drive mode button or knob here. But we do have everything from the screen here. including interior lighting. We've got lighting that goes along the dash here. It's too bright right now for us to see it. And then along the doors, both in the front and the back. And then here's our zone lighting that I was mentioning earlier. The steering wheel, this is the new feature here, completely new. It's kind of this weird shaped steering wheel here. At first I didn't like it, but as I drive it and I'm maneuvering around in parking lots, for example, I get used to where different positions are on the wheel. So it's kind of like a mental thing where at any given time, if my hand is here and I feel this texture here versus this texture, I can kind of feel where I'm at. Something that is new is our controls. If you can see here, our steering wheel adjustment and our even our pedal adjustment are all from the steering wheel here. It's gonna take you a little bit to get used to this, but once you get used to it, it is pretty easy to use. As you can see, I'm still not fully used to it. And then on this side over here is going to be our cruise control buttons here, which is kind of nice. This vehicle does include Blue Cruise if you wanted to pay for that. That is a full self-driving feature on most US and Canadian highways, so you can actually not keep your hands on the steering wheel at all when driving. If we look right above us, we are still going to have the dual panoramic sunroof. That is the sunshade opening there. We'll open it one more time. The crossbars are installed, so that's the bar right there that you see. And then of course we can open the actual sunroof. Right over here we will see our garage door remote, and then right here is our sunglasses holder. My personal vehicle does not have that. I wish it did. And then we also have our auto dimming mirror here as well. Thank you.